Okay, fifth grade, welcome back. It is so nice to see you guys. Did everybody have a good break? Yes? Okay. So just like I did with third grade, you can tell me either your favorite gift, your favorite thing that you did, or your favorite gift that you gave to someone else. Okay? Maggie, you go first. No? Okay, Rithvik, you go first.
I go new gaming headset.
Nice. And now you can game.
Yeah.
Do you talk really loud while you have them on your head?
Yeah.
Ava, what'd you get? Huh? You got what? Oh, nice. Bunch of light stuff. Yeah. Laser tag. Fun. That's a fun game. Maggie? You got what? Ooh, fancy schmancy. Okay, well, I am super glad to have you back. We have a couple of things to talk about as fifth grade, okay? The first one, those of you that have been here, you may be expecting this, okay? The first thing we're going to talk about is an additional homework packet. Okay, so I'm going to pass out, Liam, please don't walk in my room. I'm going to pass out a paper to you that has all the information you need. Okay, so let's read over this this page together. It says, "Welcome back, fifth graders and parents. As you know, we are constantly trying to improve our curriculum to help better prepare you for middle school. After talking to past graduates, we have decided to add an additional homework packet to help you better manage your time and get extra support in academic areas. Each week, you will be given a homework packet, which will be in the 5th level homework file in the crate. This year, it will be different. It will be put on your desk, okay? Just like what we've been doing this year, Ms. Blanco will put it on your desk, okay? It says, it will be your responsibility to get the packet from the file every Monday. Again, that's changed this year. It will be your responsibility to take your packet home with you, okay? It says, the packet will always consist of the same 5 tasks. Please walk around.
Okay.
Number 1 is a reading passage. Answers must be proven. Number 2 is a word ladder. Number 3 is a vocabulary unit. Number 4 is 5 daily word problems. And number 5 is a math minute. Based on your school activities, you will need to work out a plan to complete the entire packet by the following Monday. The packet must be turned into the homework basket each Monday morning by 10 a.m. as well as your Go Figure. If you do not return the packet on Monday, you will receive study hall that day and each additional day until it is returned. In addition to study hall, your completion of the packet will be reflected in your grade report for the 2nd semester. Your first homework packet will be given on Monday, January 11th. Okay, so that's next Monday. This packet is due on Tuesday, January 19th, due to the staff development on Monday. Then it says 411, homework packets will normally be due on Monday. This letter needs to go home tonight, okay? And your parents need to sign and return the bottom portion by this Friday, January 8th, okay? So let's look at a homework packet, okay? This is actually your first homework packet, okay? So you will get this on Monday, next Monday, January 11th. Okay, let's look through it. It is not bad. Okay, it really is not bad. You will take it home with you on Monday, and it will be due the following Monday. So you have a whole week to complete this packet, okay? You can do it in school after your work plan is done. You can do it at home. You can take it in the car and do it in the car, okay? You can do all of it in one night, or you can spread it out and do a little bit every night. Or you can do some on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then you know you have soccer on Thursday, so you don't want to do it on Thursday. You can do it however you want, okay? As long as it is done by the following Monday. Okay, so this first page here is the reading comprehension. You will see there's only like 4 questions, and it's a short little reading passage. It is not long. But keep in mind your answers should be proven in the paragraph above. Okay, let's look at the second page. The second page is what is called a word ladder. Okay, you start at the bottom. Okay, start at the bottom. Okay, the word at the bottom says vegetable. Okay, vegetable. Then go to the next question, which is question number 1. The box for question number 1 says a piece of furniture at which you eat meals. From the word vegetable, you are going to take away 4 letters. Okay, what word could I make there, Maggie? Table. Okay, so you would put table on this line. Then with the word table, it says a place to keep horses or steady. You will add 1 letter to table and get what? Where do we keep horses? Ava? A stable. So you would add S to the beginning of the word table and get stable. Does that make sense? I like this one. Okay? The next one says Unit 1 at the top. Okay, this is the vocabulary. Okay, it's very easy. All you have to do is read and put A, B, C, D, or E. Okay? The next page are the 5 daily math problems. Okay, you will notice it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You do not have to do the problems on those specific days, okay? All you have to do is complete all 5 problems at some point during the week, okay? And then the last page on the back is a math minute. This is very quick. It should literally take you about a minute. That is why it is called a math minute, okay? But it is a review of a lot of different math concepts, okay? So, this is not going to be happening this week. It will be put on your desk on Monday the 11th, okay? No, you cannot have it now, okay? This is this week. So this week you need to take this home. You need to have your mom and dad and your signature on the bottom and turn in the bottom portion only, okay? If I don't get it by Friday, January 8th, it will be study hall, okay? Now, you will notice it did talk about your grade report. Let's talk about grade reports very quickly, okay? In a few weeks, you will start getting grades on your work plan, okay? This is just a way to prepare you for middle school. Whether you stay here in middle school or whether you go elsewhere, most middle schools have grades, okay? So the higher your grade, the better you did. The lower your grade, the worse you did, okay? Most grades are out of 100%. So the closer you are to 100, the better you did, okay? You've had grades on a few of your things, so you are kind of used to it, okay? What is a passing grade, which means you passed the assignment is typically a 70. So a 70 or higher means you passed the assignment. It is still not so great because 70 is quite a bit away from a 100. A 100 is a perfect score, okay? 90 and above is typically considered an A, which is good, okay? An 80 to an 89 is typically considered a B, which is good as well, okay? And then anything below an 80, we're really probably not too thrilled with, okay? Depends on the assignment, because of course some assignments are going to be very, very tricky, okay? And you might not do as well on a trickier assignment, but you could still be happy with your grade, okay? Okay, so to get you just used to the idea of grades, at the end of January, you will start to see G's on your work plan. If your work plan has a G next to it in red, that is your clue that it is a grade in the grade book, okay? There is no tricks. I'm not trying to confuse you. I'm not trying to punish you, okay? I'm not trying to stress you out. You are comfortable in this class. Most of you I've had since you were in 3rd grade, okay? So because you are comfortable with me and I am comfortable with you, and you've been in this class and you feel good and you feel confident in this class, this is the time where we need to practice grades. Not when you're in a new classroom with a new teacher who you don't know very well, okay? So this is our time to get familiar with grades. That's why we're doing it now, okay? So on your work plan, you will have a G next to some works. Not all works, but some works. That is your clue. It's going to be a grade, so you probably want to take your time, double check your work before you turn it in. Then at the end of every 6-ish weeks, you will get a report card with the average of your grades, okay? It will be mailed to your home. The grade report does not take the place of your progress report. I still have your progress report, and if you are choosing to go to a new school, you do not even have to show the new school your grade report. You can if you want, but you don't have to, okay? It's just a way to get familiar with grades. Everybody feel okay with that? Okay. All right, I don't want you to stress about grades, okay? All right, hand me back your homework packet. You need to take that letter home with you. Sign and return it. I would do it tomorrow so that it's out of the way. And then you will get this next week. All right, so let's talk about our presentations. Starting with Charlotte's Web, okay? Now, this is, give me that one. This is an extremely easy book, okay? It is supposed to be an easy read, okay? I read this to my students in 3rd grade, okay? The focus on this book is not necessarily the reading comprehension. The focus on this book is going to be writing an essay comparing the book and the movie. So, in Miss Bendezou's class, you will be given an assignment in which you will be comparing the book and the movie. That is our main focus with this book, and that is why we chose an easier level book, okay? Some of you, ooh, I'll fix that. Some of you may have already read this book. That is okay. You are going to need to reread it, because again, in a few weeks, you're going to have to write an essay. We will watch the movie together at the end of the book, after you're done with the book. We'll watch the movie together, and Ms. Bendezou will lead you through on how to write the essay, okay? With me, you are reading the book, and you are doing your packet just as you normally would for any other novel study. Okay, so let's look through your packet together. Put your name at the top. There is no cover on this book, okay, on this packet. So just put your name at the top of the first page. Now, you guys have done books with me for a long, long time, so we don't need to go through a lot in detail, okay? The table of contents shows you that you've got, what? 22 chapters, is that right? 22 chapters, okay? So, remember that whenever you read a chapter, you need to do a packet page. You always want to make sure that your packet page has the same title as your chapter that you read, okay? So, before breakfast, there are 2 that you can choose between. You only need to do 1 for each chapter, okay? All right, let's look through the Remembering Details page. The first one is on page 17. So open your packet, not your book, but your packet to page 17. It is for chapter number 5, Charlotte. Okay. Chapter number 5, Charlotte. I want you to put a circle around number 3, number 5, number 6, and number 8. 3, 5, 6, 8. Okay, those are your complete sentences using part of the question in the answer. Okay, the next one is on page 21, Bad News, which is chapter 7. Bad News, chapter 7. Put a circle around number 4, number 6, and number 8. 4, 6, 8. 4, 6, 8. Okay. The next one is 32. Yep. 32. The Miracle. And then chapter 11. Put a circle around 2, 3, 6. 2, 3, 6. Before that, there is a crossword. You will do that as you would normally do a crossword. Okay? Got it? That's it. Okay, perfect. All right. Is that it? Some of the pages in your packet will be grades, and like normal, you will be made aware of what is a grade and what is not a grade. Okay? You can already assume that any of the Remembering Details page is a grade. Okay? All right, so perfect timing, we're going to start talking about percents. Okay, percents. Now, you already know a lot about percents. As a 5th grade group, you guys are extremely intelligent, and you are very far in math lab. You've gotten a lot of concepts down pretty quickly that some of my other groups have not. Okay? So today, we are just going to be talking about percents. Okay? This is an extremely easy work. Okay? When we are talking about a typical percent, we are talking about out of 100. Okay? I know percents are not always out of 100. In fact, your spelling quizzes are not going to be out of 100 anymore because you're going to be able to get bonus questions, which will be worth an additional points. Okay? So, but typically the highest you can get on a percent is 100, and that's what we're going to kind of focus on today. Okay? So, there are a lot of different ways you can write percents. The first one would be in words. Okay? So I could write 50%. Okay? I could also write it with the symbol 50%. This is the percent symbol. I could also write it as a fraction. 50 out of how many total? 100. Okay? I could also write it as what is called a ratio. Okay? 50 out of 100. Okay? Then I can write this ratio in words. 50 out of 100. Okay? So these are all of the different ways we are going to talk about the possibilities of writing a percent.
I have a question.
Okay?
Can I do 10 rows on it ratio?
Uh-huh. Okay. So you could write it in a lot of other ways. Okay? You could write it in decimal. Okay? There's a lot of different ways you can write it, but these are the ones we're focusing on for this work. Okay? So all you're going to do for this work is you are going to write 5 examples of percents. So decide how many percents you want to do. 1%, 15%, 32%, 100%, okay? 90%, whatever it is, okay? Decide the percent you're going to do first. Then you are going to draw a 10 by 10 golden square. Okay, 10 by 10 golden square, which would be 100 beads. Okay, sure. Then you're gonna block off the amount that you're going to do. Okay, for example, I did 20%. So in my black, I blocked off 20%. It doesn't matter what 20 it is. Okay, it could be 20 going this direction. It doesn't matter. Okay, and you're going to label 20%, which means the remaining percent would be 80, because 20 plus 80 equals 100, right? And then you're just going to write it in my different ways out on the side. That's it. Easy enough? You're going to do 5. Okay? Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna give you my sample. Okay? My sample will be available for you to look at. Okay? All right. Last one is going to be your new area packet. Okay. So today we are going to start talking about the area of a parallelogram. Okay, and remember, a parallelogram, you hear the word parallel. Okay, parallel. Parallel sides are two sides that never touch. Okay, so these two lines are parallel. They never touch. They never cross. They never, what we call, intersect. Okay, so a parallelogram is a shape that has at least one pair of parallel sides. Okay, so a square is a parallelogram. Okay, here is another parallelogram. Okay, so you are going to find the area of these shapes by multiplying the base times the height. Okay, so all you have to do is count the base times the height. Okay, it's a parallelogram just like a square. Base times the height. Okay, there are only 8 problems. Okay, you are going to draw 5. So I would not draw the bigger ones. Okay, this one you need to turn this direction. Okay, this one you need to turn this direction. Okay, yes, you want them to be flat, not tall. Okay, so then when you do it, you would label the base times the height, and then work out the math on the side. No, just count. All you have to do is count. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you can look at my example to help you if you'd like.
What about the one where the squares
You would still count them if the height. This one, like, you would not count. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, like on this one, right? It goes from here to here.
That's 2.
Okay, so then it would be 1, 2. And the height is to the tallest point, so 1, 2. Okay? All right, you have any questions about that?
No.
That one's kind of quick. If you have questions when you're working on it, just let me know. Okay? All right. Goodbye, fifth grade. Maggie, would you come to the office? Okay.